What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome to the breakdown episode. Welcome to the breakdown episode 740. Sponsored by Midnight. Shout out to Midnight. Shout out to everybody tuning in, by the way. But shout out to Midnight. We had Charles on yesterday. We have clips available on Gokhshtein at Gokhshtein Clips. You can go ahead and check that out if you missed it. Charles didn't let, I couldn't even ask him the questions that I even had on written down on notepad. I couldn't even ask him because Jesus, once he hit me with, yeah, you know what? You guys watch the show. You'll understand why I couldn't go ahead and hold a straight face. Midnight is the sponsor. Midnight City, catch me there. We're going to start a whole tribe on there. Let's start a whole tribe. Whole clique, gang. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let you guys know I was going to take off today because it is like 90 degrees outside. It's the 4th of July weekend. And I didn't. I showed up for the people. I showed up. I showed up for you. Okay? I said, no. There are no days off. And I showed up. I showed up. Polymarket is the official prediction market sponsor of the breakdown. Also, Cake Wallet, if you want to hold your Monero with a trusted product, or your Litecoin or your Bitcoin, or your Zcash Cake Wallet. Cake Pay makes it easier. And also Quad Network. Thank you very much for everybody sponsoring. We'll go later on in this program. I want to look at where we stand right now. If anything's changed on whether or not the Dems will take, and that the Dems meaning the Democrats, if they have a chance, or if their chances are higher when it comes to taking the House. Anyway, I just want to give myself a round of applause. Yesterday, I opened up a space, but it's not really a space. It's just me talking, and then which actually it does turn into a space once in my mind once you let somebody up. And I got to tell you, I had somebody come up. I won't say the name. They came up and they were like, they didn't even say hello to me. They just went right into their shill. I had another person. I think Todd. We had Todd that came up. I don't know what the hell was happening in his house. Sounded like he had like the running of the pigs inside of his house. It was just weird. And then we had another guy who uses Axe body spray. So it was getting really weird. It's getting really weird. Let's look at so let's get right to it. I know a lot of people are here for this, so give me a second. Let me look at the markets as well. Give me just a second here. Give me a second. Looks like a lot of people are showing up today. A lot of unemployed people are here today watching the show. Shout out to everybody. The unemployed force is out and about today. Let's go ahead and look at everybody's asking me where is my pump.fun portfolio. By the way, it's not day 6, it's day 5. It's actually day 5. I might have screwed that up. I might have really screwed that up. Hold on one second. It's day 5. I think it is day 5. Hold on. Ugh. Get out of here. Okay, let's go ahead and G. All right, here we go. Okay, can I share this shit? Can I share this motherfucker? Let me share this fucker. All right. Let me get out of here. Jesus Christ, this is taking like 9 hours to do, man. All right, here's the pump. I'm looking at the page right now. Here's the page to pump. Here's the page. So right now on day 5, it's day 5 that, hold on. It's day 5 that I created my profile. That's day 5. That's day 5. If you guys want to follow, you can go here, Sir DGDG. Okay, because my name wasn't available. I gotta speak to Pump Fund about that. My handle wasn't available. But this is it, day 5, okay? So I fucked up. It's day 6. We're leading into, it's sort of day 6. Like, it is so fucked up right now. How about that? Anyway, it is kind of like leading into day 6. You could call it 6, depending on where you live, okay? You could call it day 6, depending on where you live. And I've been patiently just sitting here, writing, watching. I don't even know what the hell people are saying. You got no motion. One guy continues to say this. You got no motion. I'm just chilling, relaxing. Now I'm looking. I didn't even get to look at this today. I didn't even get to look. Let's look at what's happened. You know what I love? Wait, what the hell is this? All this shit. I didn't even see what's happening here, man. What has been? I need to buy something. I really need to buy something. I'm just looking. What is this shit that's been? Yo, man, you got some cheap ass people, man. There's some cheap ass people, man. All right. What is this crap? That is dog shit. All right. Okay, so that's where it stands. Okay, I'm just looking. I'm just talking out loud. I'm just looking. I'm sorry if I'm like mumbling to myself. I just wanted to see. Anyway, that's where it is. Sir DGDG. Don't fall for any other bullshit. This is it. This is where you can find me. Bottom line. That's it. Bottom line. Okay, and this is where you can see me buying. You can even see me buying here, and then I'm gonna figure out this whole call out situation. You can see it all happen here, okay? That's it. I already see there are X accounts that have been popping up with my name on it. Don't fall for it. If it don't got the badge next to it, that's on you. It's not on me. It's on you, okay? Let me go ahead and take this off and speak to the people. I said this yesterday. I believe the bullish sentiment is back. I don't believe we have flipped into a bullish. I don't believe we flipped bullish on the charts, but from a psychological perspective, people are happier. People are willing to buy Bitcoin in the 50s, or they're patiently waiting for that mark to hit. If it hits again, they're there. They're confused whether or not they should jump into Solana, Ethereum. The conversations now are, should I buy? Those are the conversations. Should I buy? What is this every second? I got to turn off the comments. Every single, I can't look at these comments. Even when they're positive, I can't look at them. I can't look at even the positive comments. The memes are back. Or I should say, I feel like there's a chance. What the fuck? Guys, you're not going to make the decision for me on what I bless. I respect what you're doing. And I'm just generalizing this, but I will ultimately pick what I bless. That's it, bottom line. I know I'm reading the chat, man. This is the worst thing you can do. I never read the chat. And here I am reading the chat. It's the worst thing you could do. I'm reading the goddamn chat. It's terrible. All right, let me lock in. I gotta lock in. Give me a second. Let me lock in. I gotta lock in. Lock the fuck in, David. Lock the fuck in, David. Lock in, man. Lock in. There can be two bulls that run, by the way. And there will be two bulls that run. 100%. I have no doubt about it, man. There'll be two bulls that run. You guys, a lot of you guys want this shit to happen immediately. A lot of you guys legitimately want this shit to happen like immediately. Why isn't it moving? Why isn't it at like 30 billion? Why is it not at 50 million? And not a single person, I can tell right now, not a single person listens to anything that I fucking say. When it comes to this subject, not a single person listens to what I say. Like, I almost feel like not a single thing that I talk about. Not a single thing that I talk about. It's weird. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Listen to the words. I'm doing this right now, okay? I'm moisturizing my face right in front of you guys. So I was rushing on here because I said, you know what? I do have to deliver for the people. I do have to deliver for the people, man. I do got to show up. With my Jufro and all, I got to show up, okay? Got to show up with my Jufro. I was like, I am not about to style my hair today, man. I am just going to let this shit rock. Even when I don't style my hair, it looks like it's styled. That is the difference between me and you. I am the original OG Looks Maxer, man. I use somebody's asking about the cream here. It's a facial serum that I use. It's Brickle. Great product. Brickle, I'm sending you the invoice. Anyway, stop asking me about market caps. I'm patiently waiting. I'm telling you right now, I don't know how much more direct I can be. I am patiently waiting. I am looking at certain things, patterns. I'm trying to put a really cool thing together. There's no utility, but I'm just trying to put something really cool together. Okay? And when it goes, it goes. This is early 6th day, I guess. Early 6th day. I haven't said a word. I haven't endorsed anything. I haven't blessed anything. You can go ahead and look for yourself. If you want to be a part of history, if you want to be a part, and when I say history, if you want to be a part of something that, and I am going to be repetitive here. So if you heard this a few days ago or yesterday or the day before, sorry, because we have new people coming in. So let me just tell you something. The way I look at this entire thing is I am trying to rally everybody together. That's what I'm doing. That takes a bit longer than me calling KOLs who I can't stand, me calling the cabal, besides the Jewish cabal, me calling any other cabal or alpha callers. You don't see that. Go look for the last 6 days. You don't see any of that shit. Not a single KOL has endorsed this. Not a single fucking influencer has endorsed this. Nobody. And I like it this way. I like it. That's the easy way out. Like I can easily do that. I don't want to do it. I don't. Because that goes against everything. Like, what is the point then? Like, that goes against everything. People keep asking me, yo, Dave, you know you could. I know what I can do. Don't tell me what I can do. I know what I can do. It's whether or not I want to do it. And like, my thing is like, hey, is anybody else going to rally with me or not? If not, then it is what it is. I'm good. I've been in this space for a really long time. I'll go outside of it. I'll accept the invitations, which I got another one for October to go speak with Fortune 500 companies. This is me branching out, by the way, speaking for Fortune 500 companies, giving my thoughts about crypto. I've declined a lot of all these invitations because I was working hard on my own brand. But now, being that my brand is settled and it continues to grow, like, I'm just go do my thing there. Continue to work on this brand, continue to elevate it. I'm good. So I am waiting on there are way too many people. Y'all watch this show. There are people, and y'all hit me up. There are people that don't know about this. Great. Well, let them know about it. This is a group effort. This is not one person. I showed you guys I bull post harder than any of you guys. I don't even want to hear it. Like, y'all can't keep up with me. You can't. I'm just a different type of breed, man. If it happens tomorrow, or if it happens in a week, if it happens in 3 months, or if it happens in 9 months, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm chilling. I'm going to build out the foundation brick by brick by brick. That's it. I'll just build it out. And then we'll see what happens. Win, lose, or draw, I know what the effort was put in. Win, lose, or draw, I know that I put in really good effort into making it happen. Into healing the space, healing the trenches, healing the crypto, whatever. Everything that I've stated already. If this pops off, great. I'll be able to somehow help some content creators, which obviously my idea was stolen immediately. That was nice to see. Hey, listen, but good ideas get stolen and it's all good. But help content creators showcase the real protocols, showcase the real memes. These are the things that I'm trying to do. I don't give a fuck about the rest of this shit, man. Why the fuck isn't the microphone want to stay with me here, man? Stay here, man. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. Y'all focus too much on numbers. No, again, numbers are great. They get the visibility. People, oh shit, look at that. It's running. Oh my God, look at that. It's running. Look at the no. Okay, so what? Oh, let me ask you a question. If I went ahead and blessed something and it goes to 20 million and then it goes to 0, what did I do? Like, what did I fucking accomplish? Nothing. Nothing was accomplished if I just say, yeah, all right, this shit runs up. Some people who are just here to fucking make money, they make money and leave and go to the... What is the point? What did I accomplish? Nothing. Nothing. 0 was accomplished. I terrorized my own brand for no reason, and only a bunch of, like a few people make money, and then they're gonna bow mouth me also. So what did I accomplish? Nothing. 0. This could be the next, I've said it so many times, this can be the next, could be, like, people could make fun of this, but it could be the next Wall Street Bets movement. But that's for you to decide. Like, it's on you guys to say, you know what? Yeah, this is it. I'm feeling it. If you're not feeling it, I get it. And by the way, nobody needs to buy anything. Like, nobody needs to buy a goddamn thing to participate. That's the cool part. You don't have to buy. You could be a part of this. We can heal this without you buying. You don't got to do anything. Like, we can rally together without anybody buying anything. Bottom line. And yes, I'm going to say this one last time. Supply control is necessary. I don't know how many times I got to say it. Supply control is necessary. Look at Ansem. He hit $200 million. Since you want to talk about market caps, the only reason he made it there is because he has supply control of his own brand. Every other one of these KOLs, they don't give a fuck. Look what they did to you. Your prophets, the people that you pray to, look what they did to you. Look what they did to you. Just look at the chart. Look what they did to you. You guys like pain. You pray to false prophets. Bottom line, you need supply control. Like, it's idiotic to even have to explain this over and over again. Like, you cannot build a brand without having it, because look at the other ones. Congratulations to Ansem. I'm not a hater. 200 million. $200 million market cap has been achieved, hit. I don't care about the liquidity, all that. I'm just saying, just on paper, okay, paper speaking, it's been hit. And the only way he achieved that was by having supply. That's it. You cannot put the hands of your brand. Like if he put his hands in the brand of the community fully, it would have been cooked. Now, obviously, and I respect it. I tip my cap. There are VCs, there are KOLs, everybody's jumping into that. Cool. I don't want that. That doesn't mean he's bad. I'm just saying, in general, that's what's over there. I want something different. That's all. And I'm pretty sure KOLs and influencers will call whatever I bless because it's engagement. Why wouldn't... See, here's the thing. This is how KOLs and an influencer works. If something's running and something's popping, they're going to call it regardless. Because they want that engagement. They want the visibility. They want people talking on their tweets. So I'm not concerned about that. That'll come on its own. KOLs, influencers, they'll have no other choice but to talk about this. They really because they'll want the engagement. They absolutely will want the engagement. Because when somebody will say it and speak it, they'll get a ton of people that will like and retweet the post and say, look. When one drops so low, I know a few traders that load up. I have no clue. It's chaos should be. Nah, you know what? KOLs honestly are, the way I look at KOLs in this space, when I see somebody talk about something, I know what the project is about. So they actually do me a favor. Like if you actually use KOLs to look at, if they're talking about something and you know who they are, you can kind of gauge where the project's going to go and how you can make money on it. Like if somebody you like, I hate using the word KOL, but if somebody who you like, who's an influencer within the crypto space, says something and they've been good on their calls, you can get into that and know okay, this might run for, a bit longer than 2 seconds. Then you have those that call something and that shit lasts for 13 seconds. So you know how to trade the game. Anyway, community over all this shit. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Nice crowd today. You're on the edge of your seats. I don't know why. I hope you wash your ass. I hope you guys took a shower in the morning. Honestly, I hope you did. Welcome back to episode 740, obviously sponsored by Midnight, Polymarket, Cake Wallet, Quad Network. We're here today, July 4th weekend. I told you I was going to take off. I came here because I'm about that bag working life. I told you guys, you ain't gonna work harder than me on bags. You won't. By the way, just for anybody who's new tuning in, I haven't called anything. I haven't blessed anything. I haven't endorsed anything. I've been just sitting back, participating, having fun, bull posting again, because making bull posting again is making bag working and bull posting great again on Twitter, formerly known or X, formerly known as Twitter, is fucking great. I got people telling me, you got to pick one or the other. I don't got to do anything. This is the magical part. I don't have to do a goddamn thing. I'm good. I'm sitting back. Y'all got to rally, not me. I'm going to repeat this again. You want this? Y'all want the next movement? And I'm not talking about bowel movement. I'm talking about you want to be a part of a movement like that does good. Then you know what to do. You don't want it? I don't want it either. It's very simple with me, man. I'm good. I'm going to say this again. I'm good. That Pump.Fun account was created to buy Solana memes that I truly like. Whether it's a troll, whether it's a Bobo, whether it's a Giga Chat, whatever it is. Some assets that are really awesome, have really cool communities behind them, they're not getting no shine. I buy that. If I think it's dope as fuck and I resonate with it. That's it. Bottom line. Would I love this to take off? Yeah, 100%. I would love to see it take off. But I'm not going to do this alone. By the way, do you know how many people have reached out to me? Friends have reached out to me, and I'm not talking to them. I'm actually ignoring them. Because I don't want anybody to say, oh, I did talk to DG. He hinted something. No. None of that. None of that. Zero. I've been asked so many times, like, which one are you going with? I don't know. Or which one? Like, is it even the bull? And I haven't said a word. I've outlined everything. And somebody said, another comment yesterday that I read was, oh, bro, you had the momentum and then you didn't go ahead and step on the gas and push it. You lost the momentum. Motherfucker. How many times do I got to tell you guys? We create our own momentum. Like, this is no fucking meta. Like, for me, whatever this is, it's not a meta. This is not yo, let's do this in 4 or 5 days. No, you can suck my dick. I don't give a shit. Sell. Whatever. Buy. It's the guy holding like $3 worth of something that's telling me what I should be doing. I love it. Or I make my own momentum. I will make my own momentum. I don't need nobody. From that standpoint. The community makes momentum. Like, this shit, I feel like I'm being repetitive, and I hate it. I hate being repetitive, man. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing to just continue to say the same shit over and over and over again. But if if there's 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 people in the community, then and everybody's in, then all you guys looking at numbers, it should reflect, right? Work harder. Work harder. Make me go say. How about this? Make me say it. Like, make me say it. But again, I'm only 6 days in. Even though it says 5, I'm 6 days in, and I'm watching, and I'm just writing. I'm literally just writing, observing everything, understanding the atmosphere. That's it. I'm cool. I'm relaxed. I told somebody that what Ansem is doing is not, I don't believe what Ansem is doing is just it's a 15-minute thing and it's gone. I've been saying this for such a long time. You can go ahead and look back at my shows, my podcasts, my posts. Tokenizing your brand will be the biggest thing moving forward. I said this already. If you look at every single major company, the founder or the CEO has to be the greatest influencer for that product. Steve Jobs, you think of Apple, you think of Steve Jobs. It's just an example. Steve Jobs was one of the greatest influencers out there. And anything Steve Jobs would tell you that he's building, you'd get into. Elon Musk. You get into SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, X, all these things. You will go, the Boring Company, you will get Starlink, you will get into anything that Elon Musk says because that's the brand he built. You see him before the actual product. You know that he's been successful with everything he's done. Everything that Elon Musk has done, he's been successful with. So if he came out today and he said, look, I just opened up a company called Dog Shit, you'd be in. You don't even know what the dog shit's about. You're in because you are looking at the person, the front-facing person, and you know that he's going to be out there, he's going to be talking about it, and he's going to deliver. And that's why the personal brand era is coming. People want to be a part of people's brands. It's plain and simple. All you have to do is look at what's happening with, obviously, Ansem. Ansem has figured out how to take his brand and level it up. The rest of these guys who jumped in, see, that's the KOL mentality. All these other guys who jumped in, they destroyed themselves. They didn't have a plan, nor did they want to create one, because they weren't doing it from a genuine place, man. They just said, here, I'm fucking throwing something out, blah, 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 blah. Here's my sales pitch. 12 hours later, it's at 0. This is a social experiment from one aspect, because I've already laid out what I believe you have to do in order to be successful. You're not listening. You want me to call something or bless something rather than take a fucking notepad. Take a notepad. Just take this fucking notepad, okay? And write something down on it. Write what I'm saying down on it. Landy's in the back talking about he's launched He's gonna launch a platform called Pump.dump, like a true maxi, like a true Bitcoin maxi. Who did the same? What do you say? What this motherfucker say just now? Who did the same as what? You did the same as what? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Somebody tell me who this guy is. The best thing about a project like this, David, is that you can sleep soundly and confident that your bag won't be completely empty in the morning. Thanks, bro. I believe in you. God bless you. Diamond hands. Diamond hands. Diamond hands. I go into projects that I know that the dev will hold. If the dev is a holder and he or she is building, I'm going into that brand. I don't give a fuck about the market cap. I've given you plenty of examples of things that I went into. You did the same as I did the same as the KOLs. Why are you here? So let me ask you a question. Why are you guys here? Did you miss? Who is this clown? Y'all just came. Somebody tell me what date they started. Tell me what date these motherfuckers started their accounts. One of these broccoli heads come into the industry. One of these broccoli heads come into this goddamn industry. Somebody tell me right now. I want to know when their Twitter accounts were created and how many times they changed their users' names. Go ahead, tell me. These two broccoli heads over here. Tell me. Go ahead. This is the shaming. This is the shaming that I told you about. They're going to come here. They're going to shame because they got like $7 invested into something. You know what it is? You motherfuckers are scared that the OGs are showing back up. Oh, I'm going to, I swear to God, I'm going to love torturing you motherfuckers. I'm going to love it because there's nothing you can do to a New Yorker. There is absolutely nothing you can do to somebody from New York City, born and bred. You cannot, especially Eastern European blats. How many times have I got to tell you it's not happening? Broccoli heads, I'm going to eat ya. Who are you? You shouldn't understand who I smack the shit out of you. Fuck out of here. If your parents didn't do it, I'll smack the shit out of you. Bet. That's a bet. You're fucked up fucking PFP airdropped and shit. Fuck out of here. Should I do call-ins right now? I should fucking probably do call-ins. Probably should do call-ins. Fucking got a bunch of little kids running around. Same kids that probably voted for him, Mandani and shit. You'll smack nothing. You absolutely do nothing. You'll do nothing. I see you motherfuckers at the conferences. You do nothing. You do nothing. You do absolutely nothing. Zero. Y'all motherfuckers grew up in a middle-class family and you went to a fucking private school. You'll do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Zero. This is passion, man. There ain't no anger, bro. What the fuck you talking about, anger? What the fuck's angry? I'm passionate. My ass just passionate. My blood pressure don't move. Here comes another, like a fucking idiot here. Same guy who said pivot away from memes. Rewind the tapes. Pivot away from the bullshit that is coming off of Pump.fun every 2 minutes. That means absolutely nothing. See, these people were not raised by parents. Like there's no possible way. Their parents weren't around. By the way, the Jews were promised, right? The Jews were promised prophets 3,000 years ago. What was it? That shit was funny. What are you going to say? Let me ask you a question. What are you going to say? You can't call me ugly, right? You imagine, I'm thinking about running for public office. I'm thinking about running for the biggest seat in the world, and that is the Oval Office, sitting in the Oval Office in a beautiful seat, being the leader of the free world. I got such wild goals. By the way, you better hope I don't get elected to be president. I will have every single one of you broccoli heads deported. I promise you. That is one thing I can promise. I will have every single broccoli head motherfucker deported from the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be a phenomenal day. We will get rid of all these broccoli head motherfuckers, okay? All you lettuce hand, weak-handed, non-dick holding while you pee, son of a bitches. We will get rid of all you. I will make America free of broccoli heads forever again. I will get rid of, I will deport everybody. You talk shit about me, you talk shit about me, I am deporting you. Bro, you want to see, y'all think that Donald Trump is a dictator? Watch me. You better, I am telling you right now. You think that he's a dictator? Watch me. I dare you to come out with a poster saying, I hate David. I'm sending you to prison for life. You're making license plates. You will be making license plates. We'll be right back after this, man. Fucking virgins out. Fucking virgins here. Goddamn virgins. Got no money.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh, wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome back. Give them hell. It's crazy. I by the way, today's Friday. Obviously, you know, it is 94 degrees outside right now, and it's only 1:26 p.m. I might go out for an hour to get tanned. Obviously, tan my ass, tan my balls, kind of thing. It's a proven. There's a scientific fact that if you tan your balls, it gets rid of microplastics and all this shit. So that's why most Europeans just walk butt ass naked. Like you walk the beach butt ass naked. Like in Europe, it's not even like, oh my God, look what, no, just walk the beach butt ass naked. Like legit. That's a real thing. If Ansem's meme ran to 200 million, if the black bull ran to 200 million, what will the white bull do? And that's a question for y'all. By the way, before we go into crypto again, I'm thinking about this. This should be like Europe is so much different than the United States of America. I got to tell you, you can go on to the beaches and just walk with your balls out. Like you're butt ass naked. You're wearing your birthday suit and you're walking around. And like nobody gives a fuck. Like nobody gives a shit. Yeah, walking around, the shit just swinging around. Like nobody cares. Men and women, like we're just walking around like nobody gives a fuck. It's like we're in the garden before fucking Eve decided to bite the apple. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. By the way, so anyway, I did speak to the Jews, okay? I spoke to the fellow Jews. Obviously, you guys who have been tuning into the show forever understand there has been a little bit of a rift between me and my own Jewish people, okay? There's been a little bit of a rift. You know, obviously the ADL wants to put me on a page claiming that I'm an alt-right figure, apparently. But I spoke to the head rabbis. They want to see more. Obviously, they want to see more before they give their full endorsement. And obviously, they want to back, the most electrifying Jew in the world. So, conversation, the talks are going well. By the way, if you're Jewish and you don't support me, I don't even want. Honestly, let's not do tefillin today together. Okay, we're not gonna do tefillin. We're not gonna pray together. Okay, we're not going to the synagogue together. If I know you and if you're not riding with me, ride or die kind of thing, bro, like we can't be friends no more. Okay. And if we cannot come to a deal, if the Jewish cabal and myself cannot come to a deal, I am, like I said in the previous shows, I am going to be a free agent. So Christians, Catholics, Muslims, etc., you can send in your offers. You can go ahead and I will hit the free agent market, and you guys can go ahead and send in your offers. Okay, like we can sign you for 4 years. I can sign you for 3 years. How about I sign you for 10 with equity? So these things can happen. We can negotiate. We can come to the table. I'll come to the church, mosque, wherever it is. We can go ahead and chop it up. Okay. I mean, right now I'm kind of looking at this. The Jewish cabal having me apart, I'm a Jew. So Jewish cabal, if you have me, you heard what I talked about. Apple, Steve Jobs, Microsoft. Well, let's not go Microsoft and that guy, weirdo. Let's go with Elon and SpaceX, David, Jew, and the Jewish cabal. Like, think about it. The branding, think about it. I could do commercials for gefilte fish, for kosher products. Like, it could be a big thing. Я тоже могу говорить по-русски. Привет. Я знаю, как говорить по-русски. I can speak multiple languages. I'm good. So I can tell, yo, hey, listen, bilingual, international figure, might make a run for the House, okay? And I'm talking about the White House. Я просто не могу читать. Я не могу читать. Я могу писать. Я не могу читать. Which is weird. Okay. I will sell knishes. I will sell knishes. Think about that. Knish profits would go up with my face on the label. Like, you know? Yo, welcome to the breakdown. I'm on one today. No, see, here's a new guy. Here's a broccoli head. Another broccoli head came into the fucking chat. Broccoli head. No, I don't like the cabals, okay? If I wanted the cabal in, I would fucking engage with them and they'd go into what I want them to go into, and that's it. If I wanted to gloat right now about numbers, I can put up the numbers, and then what? Then what? What am I fucking doing again? By the way, you want a person to put an end to the war in Ukraine, Russia, like you want this war to come to me, okay? I love you. President Trump, I love you, man. You want somebody, by the way, there are a lot of perks of being president. I mean, Donald Trump sat there with a straight face, said, yo, listen, man, I don't know how I made $1.1 billion in crypto. Yo, did you see? Listen, hold on, Landy, I gotta bring you in. Yo, Landy, I gotta bring you in for this. I'm sorry, man. I gotta bring your ass in. Landy.
Yes, sir.
Bro, he sat there with a serious face. And he said, it's not only what he said, it's the way he maneuvered. So he went, oh, fuck, again I freeze. Bro, this is you. You're doing something, bro. You are jamming my signals. I was fine just now, and all of a sudden you come on, boom.
I mean, I'm fairly close to the person you're talking about right now.
Listen to me, Landy.
I'm within a
sitting in that
radius or
chair.
vicinity.
He's sitting in that chair, and they ask him about the $1.1 billion or whatever the crypto he's made in profits, and he went and he said, "I love crypto, and we need to be ahead of crypto because China's come." Yo, he redirected, and he also said he has no clue. Bro, I want to be the same. I'm running for president, and like, I swear to God.
He's not managing his crypto portfolio,
bro.
Like,
Do me a favor, Landy.
like he's sitting there on his
Landy,
phone managing his wallets.
Landy, I love Trump. Me and you both love President Trump.
Yes, sir.
But we got to call it for what it is. Okay? My man literally said, I have no idea. Yo, stop it. Trump knows everything, bro. And that's why I'm crying right now. Like, he knows. Stop. Landy.
He's got bigger things to worry about. So, but
it was like, I was already in crypto way before, like, I came into office.
True.
But, like, he played it off lovely.
He did. No, it was great. Look, I am 100%. Look,
stop defending him.
No, everybody that's making a big deal about how much they've made,
I don't care.
Forgets that the majority of that is in fees alone. There was no real selling. In fact, like the TMTG, World Liberty Finance actually exited a position at a loss. But you know, that's going to be nice tax harvesting.
Do me, Landy.
I know this shit better than everybody here. Come on,
Landy, do me a favor. Like, sometimes we have to look at it and say, man, like, why don't you just say, man, you know what? Yeah, what? And what? What are you gonna do about it? Like, I
That's
would
pretty
have been
much what he
laughing.
did. That's what he did by saying
No,
that
but
we
he
need
should
to
have
be the
really said,
leader.
and what? I cooked. Skill issue.
Skill, yo, he said skill issue.
Yo, if President Trump came out and said, yo, and what? Skill issue, bitch. I would respect it. When he went ahead and declared that he had like Alzheimer's and doesn't remember, that's what made me laugh. I was like, what are we doing? Bro, just say, if I'm the president of the United States and they ask me that question, Landy, I'm like, I should have went harder. I'm disappointed it was only 1.1 billion. Next year is going to be better.
That's a given.
Hold on, I'm trying to this fucking monitor, man. I'm gonna fucking throw this monitor somewhere. I'm gonna throw it up one of these people. When I seen President Trump, by the way, he is one of the greatest crypto traders of all time. This is what he meant. I'm going to be a pro crypto president. You're even laughing. You know it. You're trying to defend him. Don't. It's okay.
Where did he sell? Where did he sell? Because he didn't sell the coin.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. He
didn't even have to. Here's the beautiful part. He didn't even have to sell the coin to make money. He literally let people just trade the ever-living shit out of it and just collect fees and collect fees and collect fees. Look, it's where the real money's made. Look, the platforms figured this out a long time ago.
Skill issue.
That is a skill issue. Look,
it is a skill issue.
People can make a lot of money in this game, but they forgot that when price is going up, they forgot that there's a red button too, and they only think about it when they're underwater.
Landy, when Eric Trump comes out there and says, buy Ethereum at all-time highs, this shit is down. Ethereum is hot garbage right now, man.
Look, I have some takes about Mr. Eric Trump's
I have no
where price is going, and they're not kind. They should probably bring on a technical analyst.
I have no beef with them going into crypto. Crypto is decentralized. You can come in and do whatever you want. So them getting a part of America, Bitcoin, all this shit that they're doing, right? I know Eric Trump is working with, I guess, Sui and all the things that they're doing. Okay? All these things. I can't hate it. Like, y'all hate capitalism, but you can take advantage of capitalism as well. Like, this is what it is. But you've had more time than Trump. Here's my argument. You guys, for those who have been around for a long time, you've had the opportunity to front run Trump a long time ago. It's the same argument that you guys give about Saylor. You could have been buying up like at $250, $300, 2015, 16, right? Like, you could have been buying up Bitcoin like crazy. You could have had 1% control of Bitcoin supply. You didn't have faith. So, like, then to say, oh, but look, Saylor's holding 5%, that's a moot argument at this point. To say that, oh, Trump, look how much money he's made. Well, you could have made the same money. You could have literally made the same money. You chose not to. All the people that complain about Trump are pro-communist or pro-socialist. You're not pro-capitalism. Right away, if somebody makes money, even in this space, when people are successful, you're like, oh, scammer, grifter. What the fuck are you talking about? That's why we got to get rid of these broccoli heads who have been, I would say, taught by liberal professors about how great socialism is and how we need to turn America into a communist country and get rid of anybody who makes a profit or dreams to be an entrepreneur. That's what we need to, we can make America great again. Don't just deport illegals
Aliens.
that come into this country without going through the process. No, deport the broccoli heads with them. Deport these people. That's what I would do. I'm running for, you know what? JD Vance, Rubio, if you guys don't get your shit together, I'm running. I'm telling you this right now. And don't make me run as a Democrat.
The biggest fear that I know some people have is that
Is
I'll
me
be your
running as a
chief-
Democrat. I know.
Well, no, it's you running for president and me being your chief of staff.
That is crazy. By the way, Jojo says Jews talking. Landy's not Jewish,
Nope.
but Jesus was a Jew. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there.
He was the greatest Jew ever.
One of the greats.
Not one of the greats, the greatest.
I was gonna put myself.
I gotta stump the Jewish guy real quick. Hold on. What? Because if you start
This is
saying no,
This is a touchy subject. Do you understand why I've been kicked out? Hold on. This is a touchy subject. He's laughing right now. He's muted. Touchy subject here. Listen, I've tried to come to the table at a huge conference of Jews to say, hey, man, Jesus, let's talk about this. He's our brother, man. That's our brother.
yeah, he's the king of the Jews. Well, I happen to worship him as the one and only God. So I think we're actually more aligned than not.
You know, my dad passed away on July 7th. So like this 4th of July weekend
Rest in peace.
is thanks, Landy. 4th of July weekend is like it's one of those I can't celebrate it like you guys. Because like 4th of July weekend, I'm mentally strong, so I kind of like don't I kind of don't allow it to affect me in some sense, but it does creep, on just like on this, like around this time. I'm not saying I don't think about my dad all the time. That was my best friend. But like on the 4th of July, my dad, and like I don't know what it was. I was swimming in the pool and I got a call at like 5 p.m. and my mom screaming. I don't even know what she's saying, but I already had in my gut that, like your gut feeling already told you, right?
Mhm.
Kind of thing. Because like why my mom wouldn't she wouldn't be screaming like this.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking 3 hours, 4 hours out. And she's like, he's not breathing. And I know like some of this will be funny, but like I think it's like dark humor, I guess. But she took her fist and punched him in his chest. And like he came about again.
Mhm.
Sat down on a chair. I'm like, "Are you okay?" Like I'm on FaceTime. I'm like, "Are you okay?" I'm thinking dehydration. I'm thinking anything. First of all, my dad was like a fucking bull. Like I'm being serious. He's like an ox, man. He was a Greco-Roman wrestler. I'm talking about like my dad was like a bull, man. I tried to wrestle my dad. He flung me through walls, bro. You know what it is? Like I wasn't even thinking about it just now, and somebody fucking texted me about it.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Are you okay?" He's like nodding his head. I'm like, "You're not okay, bro." And my dad was really tough when it came to like you wouldn't know he was in fucking pain. Like you just would not know. I just remember like he got injured, man. Like you just did not know there was an injury, bro. And I was like, "Mom, call the fucking ambulance, man, because he's fucking hurt."
Mhm.
And then 3 days go by and I can't see him because of the COVID fucking restrictions. That's why you don't understand how COVID how I
Yeah.
look at all this shit. Like, you don't even get it, bro. And I can't even get in.
Yep.
And I remember the night. I'll never forget this. I remember him going in, and they're doing what they need to do to, like, save him. He's fighting, and I remember going to sleep because everybody's like, "Go get some rest," because I was up, and I laid back, fell asleep, and I remember like 2:12 in the morning, getting this electric shock. Like, Landy, I'm not even fucking kidding with you. Like, on everything, on everything. I got this electric shock. Excuse me. I started stuttering when I talk about my dad. Hit my heart. Like, I felt it, and I jolted, and I look like I'm laying down, and I look. Oh, my phone's right next to me. Right. I look. I can't move my arms for some reason. Like, I felt paralyzed in a sense, and I look over, and I see the hospital calling, and I didn't even need to pick up the phone. I knew. And whatever, I didn't pick it up, and then my mom called me screaming. So,
Yep.
and then, like, I just, like, if for those couple of weeks, like, you talk about a resting bitch face, like I had no emotion, no light in my eyes, nothing. It was just like I was just like, you know what I understood when my dad's passing? I understood that I needed to be the strongest dude in the family. Like, I needed to be that guy that was super strong. Jordan Peterson said this. You have to be the strongest person at your father's or your parents' funeral, whatever. Or I guess he said your father's funeral. And it's so true because, like, while everybody was just, like, devastated, like, I was too, but, like, I couldn't show it because 97% of my family members are female. Like, we don't have a lot of men in the family. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm there and just like, I'm not showing anything, but inside, obviously, I'm ripping apart. That's why I always say, like, call your parents, man. Like, if your parents are still around, give them a call. We all wake up like thinking like we have all this time. Like, you don't understand. Waking up today, God gave you an extension. Like, and I always say this, like, you got an extension today. Do as much as you can with that. We don't know why we're here. Like, we really don't know why and what our mission is. So don't your parents raised you, man. For those who have been raised by parents who cared about you, don't forget about them. Like, give them a call. Say, hey, even if you're not talking to, I talk to a lot of people that don't talk to their parents. I'm like, even if you don't, whatever happened, call them up. I get it. Some things aren't repairable, but, like, maybe just say, I don't know. Maybe try to mend fences. But if you can't do it, fine. But if you're still talking to your parents, if you still have lines of communication, talk to them. Just call in and say hi. How's it going? Just wanted to say I love you. That's it. It costs you nothing. Take them out. I mean, these are the people that change your diapers. These are the people that took care of you. One day you're going to be old. God willing. Man, I don't know where this came out of, man. This is crazy. We're talking about Jesus being a Jew, and
Look, it's
oh,
loss is tough, and no, I feel that. I'm fortunate. I'm around the same age as you,
yeah,
and I'm fortunate to still have my parents and step parents around. And we lost some people in the family, specifically my grandfather, who we also couldn't see during that time period. It was very difficult. And then there's distance and all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that I've tried to stick to is talk to my parents, let them know that I love them. And, everybody grows up a little bit different. There's always tough times, right? Your parents are, especially for those that are parents now, you understand that it's not easy. Um, and you're learning along the way. And just like your parents did. And mistakes are always made, but whether you had a really good upbringing in childhood or whether you didn't, you should always honor your parents because, like David said, they brought you into this world, they took care of you, got you to this point. And I've had a few really interesting conversations with people in this space over the years that I think have kind of changed my thought process because everybody's always got something that's going on, right? Every single person here is an individual who has something going on in their life. No matter how good things might seem on the outside, there's always something going on, no matter how good you have it, um, or no matter how bad you have it. And giving people um, the benefit of the doubt is something that I always try to do because you never know what's going on with somebody behind the scenes and what kind of personal trauma they might be going through. No matter how big or how small it might seem to you, everybody's always got it. But, I don't expect everybody to be following in my footsteps in terms of faith or anything like that. But you honor your parents and in my personal opinion, honor God. And it will go a long way to helping you get through the tough times and help you actually feel fulfilled in the good times. But always keep your look. I had a really good conversation with a friend, a couple of friends in the past few weeks. One of the keys is you you can't take care of anyone else if you can't take care of yourself. So make sure that you take care of yourself first so that you can take care of others. And start with yourself and then the most important people around you in your life. And then the rest will follow, and it helps you get through the bad times. Yeah,
Yeah.
and being the patriarch of the family is not easy. I'm sure many, you concur with that, and I'm sure many in the crowd do as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a
So,
tough if it's a tough time of year for you, that's and people don't see it, celebrating but mourning at the same time. I don't know what you do outside of or off this stream, but I hope you go and spend some good time with the family this weekend.
yeah, I'm gonna go chill with my cousins and all that stuff. But yeah, that's why I work out nonstop and I train because, like, my mind is just like, you start to think, right? The thoughts creep in. Not that you want to kill yourself. I would never do that. I'm just saying in general, thoughts creep in, and I think men's mental health is a big issue. I view myself strong, but my one thing that I love about my parents, they raised me like a soldier. Like they really did. Like they have an Eastern European mentality and a European mentality in general, and they raised me and my grandparents as well. They raised me to be really like a soldier, like an absolute fucking soldier. Um, like in my head, like in my head, he went on vacation. Like
Mhm.
like, and I still have the voicemail messages he left me. Like if I was busy and I couldn't pick up, which are hilarious and it makes me laugh. There's like videos that like I can look at. Um, but Yeah, man. It's so like legacy.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not 100%. Like I've tripped, you know? I think everybody has. Nobody's perfect, right? You want to talk about Jesus, right?
Yep.
Nobody's perfect, right? So like I'm not talking about Jesus not being perfect. I'm just saying in general, if you're going to compare, right? So but legacy is important to me. Like I'm doing it. I'm kind of like you know when I say like I don't need this. Like I've said this so many years throughout the years. I don't need to do any of this stuff, right? But like I think that's why I'm doing it. Like I have a lot of I'm doing it for my dad kind of thing in my head. Like I want the legacy. I want the legacy part. I don't want fuck the money. Money will come if the product's good, right? If money will come.
Mhm.
But like legacy is that I want. I want that badly. That's what I want. To where I can walk away and I said, or it's not about walking away, but you get like the phrase that I'm saying is that I can walk away and say like I did it, like I did it throughout everything that was thrown at me, like I did it, I accomplished something, like I did it, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I mean, we live in an age where people are crucified for their mistakes. Um, and shunned for their wins. We're in this especially with, the social media environment, right? We've kind of talked about this a lot, right? Like, um, when it comes to social media, somebody makes a mistake, they're absolutely taken to the woodshed for it. When they win, no one pays attention and then makes up, reasons for why they win. And, it's
yeah.
outsiders looking in. It's typically jealousy. And,
I
you
mean,
know
Landy, I'm gonna say this: when your dad passes away, you're weak. I'm gonna say this: when you're weak at first, I'm gonna say why you're weak. I had a moment where like I believed that I'm not. By the way, I'm not even taking shots at anybody. I just want to make this fucking really clear because I don't want anybody to take my moment and make it their moment. But I became a little bit naive and shit would just go over my head. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's just like,
Mhm.
and then like I finally like, what are you going to do? Like this is how I think. And maybe I was rebelling a little bit inside that you don't see it, right? You just don't see it.
Mhm.
When your dad passes away, like, and I considered my dad my best friend, like he passes away. What are you going to do? Like, do you understand what kind of effect that is? Like, what are you going to do to me that's going to actually hurt me? Like, I think people don't realize that if you don't know the person, can you actually do to me that's going to hurt me? Nothing. Zero. We're talking about this fucking meme situation, the white bull, all this stuff. You think I'm gonna you think I'm not gonna put in the fucking effort to do something? You think like if I choose to bless something, you think I'm not going to fucking you think I'm not going to make shit run? I'm going to put 100 I put 120 fucking 300,000% into anything I do. By the way, somebody said this shit and it's sticking with me, Landy. The Jews were promised this 3,000 years ago, man.
And
I've already Freeman said it. I've already felt max pain.
look,
Like, do you understand why the markets don't even affect me?
in
Like,
the words of a famous Joe, one Joe C, there is no tomorrow.
there is no tomorrow. That's right. Damn, I don't know how we got to this. I don't know how we got to this, but yeah, it is one of those weekends where like the thoughts creep in because people will start messaging you. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
They're like my condolences because I know and it's like, oh man, like don't message me. Like in my head sometimes it's just like don't tell me anything. I don't even put it out there. This is, I think from a hold on. Hold on. Let me show. I think mental health is important to talk about, though. I think this is
I
actually
agree.
good. I think mental health, especially for men, because men don't like talking about mental health. Like we are designed to not speak about things that might be bothering us because you're a man, and that's why the suicide rates are so high. Again, I'm gonna say this again. I would never. Zero. That's on tape. I'm way too strong. My dad built me way too strong to ever fucking have any kind of thoughts like that happen. Let me look at this. Fuck. I just finally found a way to do something faster here. Let's look at. Hold on. All right. I like this picture just because, like, I can always claim that I've never changed. And you're gonna laugh about this one, Landon. Tell me I still rest in bitch face.
Oh man.
That's me.
Yeah.
Still with the resting bitch face, bro.
Yep.
Always, always. I was actually a father's love is forever imprinted on his child's heart, and I yeah, that's for real. I remember this moment because my mother punished me. I don't know what I did in the pool. I think I threw something at somebody's head. So she
sounds
said I
about right.
couldn't be in the pool. So my dad would come along and see that's the thing. My dad was a little bit softer with me than my mom. But my dad came along and I remember this. And then she wanted to take a picture. So how do you punish me and then want to take the goddamn picture? You punished me and now you're asking for a picture.
That's a parent's way of trolling their child.
And I remember in this moment, my dad said, "Look into the camera." And he had the rustin bitch face too, man. Both my parents have rustin bitch faces. But yeah, that's little G, bro. That is little G, man. That's some fucked up shit, man. How do you punish a kid and then say, "Well, now we need to take a picture"?
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Some fucked up shit, bro.
As a parent myself, I am well aware of these parental tactics, as they are also something that I do.
It is 2:04 p.m. It is the 4th of July weekend for those who celebrate it, enjoy it. Don't hold any fireworks. Don't blow up your hands. Okay? You're going to watch the fireworks go off at a distance, man. All right? JPP. Okay? We had an unbelievable season. A Giants player decided to fucking fuck around and find out with firecrackers. Blew off all his fingers.
Yep.
Never the same player again, bro. Like, it's just like, hey, just go have fun. Don't get crazy drunk. Just relax, chill out, have some fun, man. Have some fun. You know what? Have your cheat day. Go ahead and have your cheat day, man. Have some fun, man. I hope you have a great 4th of July.
I appreciate that. Same to you, brother.
I'm gonna go chill with some of my cousins and shit, and we'll go. I don't drink. It'll be fucking them drinking and shit. I know it. I know I'm gonna be the designated driver again. Yo, I hate this shit, bro. They need Teslas. Get FSD, man. Like, I don't know. Yo, FSD needs to create drunk mode.
Yeah, just sit in the passenger seat or the back seat and just have it drive you like the taxis do.
right? Here's
Yeah.
drunk mode. Listen, it's at least being honest. Hey, I didn't take. I'm not driving, sir.
Honestly, there is a future where this solves a lot of that particular issue.
What solves
We'll
that?
see, though. We'll see. Might take a little while. But be careful out there, obviously, because there is going to be a lot of drunk people on the road.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like like fireworks and a lot of people that are going to be absolutely drunk driving vehicles, and that's crazy. That's crazy. So just be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. And again, enjoy yourselves. Eat some hot dogs. I don't know. Joey Chestnut tomorrow is going to probably try to down like 94,000 glizzies. That's just fucking weird. I'm sorry, man.
He's at the America 250 celebration, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I could have swore that he was walking around some of the exhibits and tents.
I'm sure he'll fly out there, down some
Just to,
glizzies.
just to I was gonna say just to
You
suck down
imagine
some hot
being
dogs.
you imagine walking outside and being so proud that you can down some glizzies.
You know what? It's a unique talent. Might as well lean into it, right?
Yeah,
You're a
and
glizzy
have,
guzzler.
right?
If you're a glizzy guzzler, lean into it.
Is that what you've done? You just leaned into it?
Oh, whoa, hey. Nope. Nope. I'm a
Be honest.
talentless puppet. I'm a puppet of very few talents.
Let's look at this one. This is interesting. I want to look at this real quick before we go. Let's bring it up here. So, on Polymarket, by the way, this segment is sponsored by Polymarket. Presidential election winner 2028. They have JD Vance with a 21% chance, Rubio with a 15% chance, Gavin Newsom at 12. Yeah, AOC is at 7%. Kamala Harris, forget about it. I'd probably have a better chance than Kamala Harris at this point. Donald Trump at 1%.
That's hilarious.
Donald Trump is at 1% here, ladies and gentlemen. 1% Donald Trump. Yeah, I hope he makes it happen.
So I'm gonna break out my my Trump 2028 hat for anybody walking around in the 250 celebration. You can see me with my Trump 2028 hat. That's me in that bid right there.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, 1% chance. He will rock bottom anybody who talks shit about the. And look at this. Elon Musk can't run, and he's at 1%.
Oh, that's funny.
I want to
That's
see
funny.
LeBron James at 1%. Kim Kardashian at 1%. They got Jalen Brunson at 1%.
Yo, that's amazing.
We got
Oh,
Mandani at 1%. Thank God he can't.
well, Jalen Brunson should at least be ahead of him. Come on.
Jalen Brunson, ladies and gentlemen. That I'm telling you, man. In that very moment, he would have became governor of New York.
Yeah, for real. No kidding.
100%, he would have won. He could have been mayor or governor and a senator with that win. You know, I think Kamala Harris is going to. You know what I think the ticket is going to be? And
Like
you could tell
Newsom
me
Harris?
I'm wrong, but I don't think it's Newsom. I think it's I can see AOC and Harris. I don't know why, but I can see that. But one of the two is going to run.
I mean, if they
I
want,
think
a
AOC
shot,
runs for Senate, and I think Harris goes for.
if they
She'll run
want
again.
But here's the thing: if they want a shot, and if they want even an outside chance of even making a run, it needs to be Josh Shapiro. He is
Do it.
he's the
Then
only one who can speak to
it's not gonna happen.
regardless of his record. He's the only one.
No, it's not the record, Landy. Come on, you know what it is.
I know what it is, but the fact of the matter is he's the only one that's going to actually have a shot.
I don't know. I don't see the reason why I don't see it happening for him is because he's Jewish.
I know. I know that. Because it'd be
And they won't
carrying
America will not vote
California
for a Jew.
and New York would be very difficult. Hell, even carrying his own state at this point would be
Yeah.
difficult with this kind of a movement. Um, but they're gonna become so fractured that none of them are gonna have a shot. I mean,
Well, I think that's where the Democratic Party is at right now. They are fractured big time because of you have Democrats that are like, we don't want this type of movement. Like you really do have Democrats. Like
yeah.
I don't agree with everything the Democratic Party stands for, but you have them like a John Fetterman. Like he might not agree with everything, but he's willing to come to the table, right? Like those type of Democrats, right?
Yeah.
They don't agree with what's happening.
Well, here's the and I got some flack for this when I said it. I think it was last Friday when Rob was on the show, and I said, "Look, you need healthy competition." And unfortunately, the Democrat Party is not healthy competition right now. They don't have a cohesive message that they can pitch to the country.
Yeah.
And they're going to lose their biggest selling point, and that is Trump bad, right? It's going to always they're still going to run on it, but it's going to be, it's not the same, right? When he's not going to be the one on the ticket on the other side. If it's a JD and Marco ticket, there's just very little that they can do to really try to rope that back into Trump, because JD and Rubio are going to present an evolution of that vision, but it's not Trump, and it's not the same if you can't attack Trump directly. It's not. And if they don't have a cohesive message for the country, they are going to continue to fracture. And I don't think that's healthy, because then you get these enclaves of the far left that start taking over and driving everyone out, including the modern Democrats.
Yeah.
So,
Well, presidential election winner, they think JD Vance is going to win. I think JD Vance or Rubio. I mean, I think they're going to be the clear winners.
yeah,
I really do believe that.
Yeah. I mean, even Maher said that he's waiting to see if JD, can bring it home. Like, he basically told JD when he was interviewing him, like, my vote is up for grabs, which is kind of wild.
Because I think some of these Democrats and liberals, I would say, are noticing what's happening in New York City, and they don't want that. Like, that's not what they signed up for. The younger generation is so brainwashed that they believe, like, and capitalism hasn't worked for them. So they believe like this is an opportunity. Free has got their brainwashed, and Trump bad, and Israel bad, and Jews bad. All this stuff, the way they've portrayed everything, people are rallying around this type of nonsense. And again, it's going to cause the Democrats bad, because Democrats are, it's funny. The Democrats are, air quote, they're big on defending the Jewish community, but then when you have the mayor that looks like he can care less, right? And then you have,
and has said as much.
You
saw the video.
His wife went ahead and October 7 posts. So, like, I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day, where they stand. This is not, it's funny. Some of these Jews accepted him, and his smile, and I looked. I'm like, you guys, man, you don't learn from history, do you?
Well,
but they don't know history. That's the problem.
The younger generation, and you probably saw the clip that went viral, the Caleb Hammer clip with the younger girl that's like, I'm a socialist, and he challenged her. And then he explained to her, he did a really good job of explaining how, no, like, Mamdani is a capitalist. and he's a capitalist to support social programs. There's a difference between that and socialism
Yeah.
and communism. And the funny part is she kind of goofed up because she started to say own the means of production, which is communism. So she doesn't even, a lot of the younger generation, I've said this to you before, and you know this, and kind of, I suspect many of the people in the audience know this too, that understand there's a very big difference between the two. But to a lot of the younger generation and the colleges that they've gone to and the degrees that they've gotten and the brainwashing that they've received, they don't understand what the difference is. And they can't point to any good examples because there are no good examples. In every single one of the socialist nations, he basically tore her entire Venezuela argument apart because it was very, very clear that that was not capitalism that was the problem. It wasn't embargoes that was the problem. They were well on the decline before that. And this is not going to work here. And it's going to be something that picks up steam in terms of a movement. But when it's going to take some time. But when it's revealed that, hey, you can't really call it a balanced budget when you're taking, $12 billion, 8 billion, and then 4 billion from the actual state to balance your budget. That's not a balanced budget. You didn't balance anything. You just took taxpayer dollars in to say, oh yeah, now we don't have a deficit anymore in New York City. You
Yeah.
can't say that we're going to freeze rents for, people are going to start figuring out that you can't say there's going to be a rent freeze and it applies to, um, you know, housing that is already, already a safety net, right? Because those people weren't going to see the increase on their rent anyway. They already
Sure.
qualified for the programs for a
That
certain
that
amount.
the front
It's
read.
literally just saying we're not going to allow you to increase our deficit anymore, right?
Correct.
And then they want to take over those buildings themselves
I
by
just want to say
pushing
at the
them
end of
out.
the day, all these things hurt the actual landlords and not anybody else. And then, I think their game plan is like hurt the landlords, they can't fix it, then we take it.
Yes, that's
And
exactly what the game plan is.
that's
By
socialism.
lying to the people
Correct.
there, by saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
they're going to increase your rent." They haven't increased their rent. If you qualified for any of those programs, for those
correct.
types of assistance programs, for those buildings and apartments and dwellings that qualify, they were never going to see an increase. The increase that would happen would have to be covered by the state because they are basically qualified for a set amount that they can pay. Which is why I had this conversation on a space the other day, which is why there's certain people who are in rent controlled houses that had $250 rent that then they grandfathered into generations. So they're still paying
Yeah.
$250 rent in certain places that are beautiful.
That I know. Like, listen, I come from an area where, people still have, that rent freeze.
Mhm.
Look, I'm
The
not.
rent control, yeah.
I want to say rent control. I'm all for it for, our senior citizens. Like, I'm for that. I'm definitely not against that because we need to help our senior citizens. Like we do. So I'm okay with that. But if you're able to work, if you're able to go out there and work, I'm also for Lanny. I'm also for affordable housing.
Yeah, no, I don't have any problem with this. It's
You
the
know, like
lie,
there are things
the
that I
lie
think
told to people
correct,
about it
correct,
that bothers me, especially his particular lie about this rent freeze, saying, in order to get support, he took advantage of people's lack of understanding of how any of it works because a lot of the people that support it, they're not on any assistance programs.
correct.
And so they're like, "Oh, well, we wanna help," and he's taking advantage of people's good nature, saying, "Oh, well, their rent's gonna go up." Well, what he's not telling them is they're not gonna be the ones that pay for it, it would be the
Yeah,
state, and the state doesn't wanna pay for it, they just wanna take over it, so if you squeeze the landlords, you can take the properties.
correct. Which is hello, like welcome to Russia.
Yep.
Um, all right. I'll end this whole thing. I think I think we can ride like Ansem, but you guys gotta come together. I'm anybody who knows me, I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting. But at the end of the day, like y'all want this, y'all gotta come together and believe in something for once. And when I say believe in something finally. Not just for 3 minutes. I'm not interested. Really not. Not interested. So there you go. If you haven't told your friends or family, like if you're not doing the work, if you got, here's what I don't, if you're in 11 group chats and you haven't said a word in the group chats, you don't want it. You don't want it. If you haven't had the discussion with your group chat, with your audience, with your friends, you don't really want it. So many people talked about, I want to be a part of I wish I was a part of the Wall Street Bets movement. I wish I was around well, what's stopping you? I'll wait here. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back Monday. Landy's on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. Are you on tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
He's
live
on
for a little
tonight.
bit.
You got the Horoscope Kings coming or no?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna start out as just me, and we'll see if anybody wants to jump in. Everybody's got stuff going on, so
Okay.
preparing for the weekend. So we'll see.
I shall lead us to the promised land.
3,000 years in the making.
3,000 years in the making. 3,000 years in the making. Guys, I'll be bull posting, okay? I hope you guys will be bull post. I hope you guys really prove me wrong. And even some of the people that have commented saying that it's not going to happen, nothing will happen. I hope you prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Let's see what you got. When people, you know what, Landy, when people tell me they're working hard, work harder. Like, that's how I look at it. When somebody tells you they work hard, that means that they haven't worked hard enough. I don't know. That's just the mindset that I grew up with. If you're not working, if you have to tell somebody you've worked hard, you haven't done shit. Okay? You haven't done nothing. So work harder. You'll know when you're working. You will realize when you're working hard. Anyway, Landy, God bless you, your fam. Enjoy your July 4th. And yes, sir. And again, Landy's on at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Go ahead and check him out. You already know for those who are tuning in from other networks, he'll be on X, both on the Gokhshtein outlet and also at Crypto Landy. Okay, you can go ahead and catch his show where he'll break down the markets, okay, and tell us exactly where he thinks it's going and what we should be looking out for. Landy, as always, a pleasure, man.
Always a pleasure, David. God bless. Much love.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her. I love America. I love America. I am so thankful to be an American. Respectfully, no disrespect to your country, because I know I got people tuning in from who knows where, but I love America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Did that with my Brooklyn accent. Shit, I should have stood up, but then you won't see me. You won't see me. God. Hold on. God. Check. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her I gotta tell you, if the White Bull, if we can't come together and send something, then I'm moving to Canada and changing my religion. Oh, Canada! I can do that. I know the anthem. I know all these anthems. I don't even know how I know all these anthems. I must be really bored, man. Canada's the 51st state. Oh, Canada! All the Canadians are going crazy. They're like, yo, we'll trade for you. Please be the Prime Minister of Canada. Make Poutine great again. I, as the Prime Minister of Canada, will make poutine great again. That's right. I will make maple syrup great. I will make lumber great again. I will make hockey great. Canadians are holding. All right. On that note, let me leave you guys with the quote of the day. Shout out to the sponsors. God, glorious and free. Make Tim Hortons great again. I don't drink coffee, so I got no skin in the game, technically speaking. So, like, I don't know. Everybody always, there's either people that like it or don't, so I don't know, man. Let me look for the quote of the day. Те тоже сюда пришли сегодня, спасибо. Okay, here we go. This is how I look at things. Speaking of, because I mentioned, obviously, we had the conversation about my dad and stuff. A man becomes honorable when suffering gives him every excuse to fail and to fall, and he still chooses to stand. Okay? A man becomes honorable when suffering gives him every excuse to fall, and he still chooses to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I am like a Ric Flair of this motherfucker. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. There is no battle. There is no battle. Either the White Bull will run or it won't. Show me something. And when you show me something, I shall give my blessing. On that note, have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I hope that you all guys I hope you guys get blessed with wealth and health and happiness. And I'm out.